Hi, welcome to Dark Goddess Moon Tarot. I'm Olivia, and today's shadow work reading is going to be for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus signs, or any other major Gemini placement in your chart. If you're not Gemini and this reading started automatically playing for you, there might be a message in here for you, so feel free to stick around. And general reminder, as for all tarot readings, if it's not resonating, leave it behind. Feel free to click off the reading at any time if it's not resonating. These readings will not resonate for everyone. So let's get started. What truth has Gemini been unable to see? Or what truth have they been running from? Or what truth about themselves has been hidden? Two of Cups. You know what's funny is I did see the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck before I started shuffling. So I'm getting that this is about love or your love life or connections of love, even if they're not romantic. That's what we're getting so far. And then we have the Magician, 111 on the timer as well. Oh, Gemini. You don't think that you have the power to manifest true love? Is that it? But you do. You're the King of Cups. Remember, it's not about gender or how you identify, it's an energy. And the King of Cups energy is very level-headed and in touch with their emotions. Well, there's a shadow. Six of Pentacles in reverse. This is a severe lack of reciprocity in your connections. So perhaps you don't believe you can manifest reciprocal relationships, or if you are somebody looking for love, then this will be about love. If you're not, if you're fine there, then this is about general relationships. You know, this could be family, friends, coworkers, friendships. I mean, I already said friends, friend groups. It could be about anything. But if you know that you really want to manifest love right now, like a monogamous or partnership relationship, it doesn't have to be monogamous, I just heard, but love, then it's about love. Listen to your intuition. King of Cups. Listen to your intuition. You know what it's about, okay? Whatever it's about, there's a lack of reciprocity here. That's something Spirit wants you to look at. That's something that's been hidden from you that you might be running from. Okay. Why has Gemini been resisting this change that needs to occur? Why has Gemini been... Oh, that is way too many. I'm going to look at them anyway, but it's just, come on, Spirit. Well, what was the question? Okay, why has Gemini been resisting change? The fact that it's a question about resisting change and we have the Ten of Swords in reverse, that is absolutely resisting the end of this cycle of pain coming to an end. So that's confirmation. And then we have Death in reverse. Once again, resistance to change. That is literally what this card means. Death is change, transformation, transition. And with it being in reverse, there's a resistance here. So these are confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so the changes that you've been resisting. Oh, two Knights. We have the Knight of Cups and Knight of Swords upright, and then we have the Two of Wands in reverse. Oh, absolutely. So the Knight of Cups is someone who goes after what their heart desires, what they want, what their soul desires. And then the Knight of Swords, it's a quick initial momentum for something. It doesn't even have to be initial, I just heard, but it's a quick movement towards something. It is, I need to ground for a second. It's quick thinking. With the Two of Wands in reverse, the Two of Wands is about making a decision about plans towards your future, or about whatever it is that you want. Knight of Cups. But it's in the reverse. So you're hesitant to make a quick decision about something that you want. Which makes sense. I mean, we don't want to make a quick decision, right? We want to have that King of Cups, level head, level heart. He is, or this person, this energy of the King of Cups, if we look at this card, they're smooth sailing. Even though the seas are quite choppy, this is not calm waters. But look at them. They're chilling. They're straight chilling. With their goblet, with their cup. So you've been resisting making a quick, hasty decision on something about your future. Love, if it's love. Can I get more on that before asking the next question, Spirit? Let's see if they pop anything out here. No. Next question. In which ways has Gemini been self-sabotaging? King of Wands. Being the leader of your own life. Taking action. Being in control of coming out of your own heartbreak. With the Three of Swords in reverse here. That's a self-sabotage. You are in control. You are the leader of your own life. Seven of Wands in reverse and the Empress. It's self-sabotage to weigh. To mull over? Is that an expression? To mull over all of these things because you're hesitant to make a decision, right? Here. You're hesitant to make too quick of a decision about what it is that your heart wants. So you're stuck in the Seven of Cups reversed, like very cloudy head, very much like illusions about all of these options because you don't want to make too quick of a decision, but there's one option. There's one option for you when it comes to the world you want to create around yourself. The Empress. The abundance you want to bring in. The environment in which you want to be treated. Whew. And then we have the Three of Cups. So this could be about friendships, community. So it really could be anything, right? Interesting. Anything else about in which ways they've been self-sabotaging, Spirit? No, okay. How can Gemini change the pattern? Or whoever's watching this video, how can they change the pattern? Ace of Pentacles, by going after the one pentacle. You gotta stop with all this. With all this Seven of Cups. Your soul knows that it just wants one thing here. whether that's one connection with someone, one job or career path, whatever it is. Your soul knows it wants to manifest something reciprocal here. That's what the Two of Cups is, even if it's not about romance or love. It's a decision to come together for a mutual energy exchange. In order to change the pattern, you may need to set boundaries, Queen of Swords. Get clear on what those boundaries are first. The Queen of Swords is a very clear, concise energy. They're assertive. They've made boundaries for themselves, and they maintain those boundaries in their external world. That's how you can change the pattern, so that you're not in a Three of Swords or the Six of Pentacles reversed. You have to set boundaries. 11:44 on the timer, that's an angel number for someone. So by being in your Queen of Swords energy, we have Four of Swords next, so I'm gonna pull that one in too. That totally makes sense. You're gonna need to go within. Four of Swords. This could mean, a lot of people will say meditation, but 12:12 on the timer. But you don't have to meditate if you're not a meditator yet. You know, what this means is sitting in the stillness, especially if you can be in nature. That's going to make it so much easier for air signs. I'm a Libra sun and an Aquarius rising, so I feel you, Gemini. And I have Gemini in my chart. I can't remember where. I gotta look it up. But anyway, see, that's me being an air sign again, right? Up in the clouds. But you have to ground. You have to get clear, Queen of Swords, which is Libra, to get very clear on what your boundaries are. You have to rest. You have to go within. Sit with it, I'm hearing. And one of those boundaries, absolutely, one of your shadows and the ways in which you're self-sabotaging, Spirit is saying, is by settling for non-reciprocal relationships, connections. It could be in one specific area of your life, or it's likely in more than one specific area. That's usually how it works, right? Maybe you've been a people pleaser, and 13:31 on the timer. Maybe you've been a people pleaser because it's a it's a learned behavior, and it can be like a protection. That's the one. Thank you, Spirit. Protection mechanism to be a people pleaser. I am a recovering people pleaser myself, so I completely understand. But Gemini, Spirit is saying you have overgiven. You have overgiven. That's a shadow. It's actually a shadow to overgive. We need a balance in give and take, because we have to look at this overgiving, this people pleasing tendency. Of course, it's wonderful to want to give, to help people, to make people happy, you know, like smiling at a stranger and being nice to the people you interact with out in public. Like that's nice. That's good. We need that. We need more of that. But that's not what Spirit's talking about here. We're talking about the overgiving in your close relationships, or relationship for some. And that's keeping you stuck in the Three of Swords, unable to get to where you need to be, which is the Four of Swords, that rest, recuperation, reprocessing, reprogramming. I'm hearing. So changing the pattern, that was the question, right? Go back to that Queen of Swords energy. She may be like an archetype you want to research and embody a little bit right now. For some of you, that's going to really resonate. What lesson can Gemini learn from this, Spirit? Anything else? What lesson can Gemini learn from this? So the Ten of Wands flew out. End of a cycle. The Fool. Sorry, I hope that wasn't too loud. The Fool is the beginning of the next cycle. It's 0. So you have 10. End of burdens. End of carrying dead weight, I'm hearing. You are letting go of the dead weight in your life, Gemini. And I am so proud of you because that's really hard, especially if you're a recovering people pleaser. You're starting over. Look at you. Look at you. You are starting over on a brand new journey. And you're going to be doing shadow work on recovering your people pleasing. If that resonates with you. Or maybe you already have and you are already starting. But if not, this is your sign. Because if you don't, it's going to be more of this in the next connection or connections, in the next workplace, in the next relationship, in the next friend group. Yeah, I can relate. I can absolutely relate. So as a Libra sun, I am the Queen of Swords and very much relate to this energy in both its illuminated state and its shadow state. And when we don't set boundaries with ourselves, first and foremost, meaning making a list and getting really clear on what we know we will accept and what type of treatment we know we will not accept. If we don't know ourselves and we let stuff slide, whether that's in relationships or wherever, whatever, and we just let it slide and we let it keep happening, that resentment builds. It builds, it builds, it builds, it builds. And it gets so heavy on our heart, I'm hearing. It's time to let it go. It's time to go within, rest, recuperate within yourself, get clear on your boundaries. None of this. No more 7 of Cups in the reverse, or in general, right? Like, you didn't want to, in the beginning, you didn't want to make a hasty decision about this connection that's not reciprocal. But maybe your opinion has changed by the end of this video. Listen to your intuition. Only you will know. No one can tell you what is the right path to take. No reader, no psychic, no one. Not even me. You. It is you that knows the path to follow your own heart. It is you that can make the decision to let go of that which is weighing you down in life. Otherwise, you are stuck in the shadow, the heartbreak, the disappointment, the feeling of things not being fair or reciprocal, imbalanced energetic exchange. But you're coming out of that, my love. You are coming out of that. Good for you. It's hard. It's really hard to embark on that new journey. But you're doing it. You're doing it. And you're not alone. You have spirit team with you. You have your spirit team with you. And you have this collective that we're going to build here, that we're building. And that's the lesson, that you can let this go. You can let it die. Whatever this is, it is time to let it go, Spirit is saying. And once again, this may not be about one specific connection. This may be about a pattern. This is about the pattern, ultimately. Now, to stick to your boundaries, you may have to let go of some relationships and connections in your life. But what needs to die, truly, is this pattern. That's the lesson. This pattern of you accepting scraps, I'm hearing. Accepting mere scraps from people who can give more than mere scraps. If they wanted to, they would. If they could, they would. And just because someone isn't on their path, 21 on the timer, just because someone isn't in on the same healing path or in the same place of their healing journey as you doesn't mean you should not. I'm hearing you should not sit around and wait. This is very basic relationship advice, but it can apply to any area of life. Is you should never love something or give your heart to something for its potential, for whatever you think its potential is, because that's imagined. It's an illusion. Potential is an illusion. You don't know what their potential is. That's something you made up in your head, honey. And I've been there. I am not saying that with judgment. I'm saying it with conviction because I have been there. I have given my heart to people, places, and things because I saw potential in what it could be. And then it never came to fruition. It just cultivated more of this. More of this. The decision is yours. But you're gonna make the right choice for you. If you're still watching this video, you're gonna make the right choice for you. It's not gonna be easy. The Queen of Swords has not had an easy life. But she's still here. She's still working on herself. She's still taking a leap of faith that it will all work out in the end. Because it will, I'm hearing. Oh, that is so beautiful. Good for you, Gemini. Okay, let's see. What do we need? We definitely want to pull charms because that's so much fun. Should we do an oracle? Oh, you know what? Let's do a journaling prompt. Codex of Questions, journaling prompt deck by Emily Rose. She's Raven Relics on YouTube. She has a tarot reading channel as well. Okay, let's see. Get a journaling prompt for Gemini. 1 to 3. Journaling prompts for Gemini, please. Normally we get one thrown out by now. Do you have the bandwidth to receive what you're asking for? Wow, that very much ties in to this Four of Swords energy. And the Ten of Wands. You need to let something go before something new can come into your life. That's absolutely what Spirit is saying with this. You have to let something go, 10 of Wands, release that burdens for some people. Go within, 4 of Swords. Take the time to go within. Because you likely don't. You likely need to spend some time, Queen of Swords, spend some time alone to get clear on your boundaries, on what it is you want and what you don't want. Then, once you clear up that energy, once you clear that block and you heal from that 3 of Swords and 10 of Swords, these are 2 of the most painful cards in the whole deck, honey. You've been through it. Even if it's not like a recent heartbreak, you have been through it in this lifetime. Don't jump into the next thing just yet. You're going to. But there needs to be a resolution first. That 4 of Swords. Going within. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, let's get some charms. Let's get some charms. It's cool that these, I love this deck so much. It's cool that these journaling prompts also have been acting in my readings so far as confirmations, like of whatever the reading was, whatever the message Spirit was trying to say. So that's really cool. They're also like an oracle. Very neat. Okay. So charms can be signs, synchronicities you've been seeing. They can be signs and synchronicities that Spirit will be showing you within the next coming weeks. They can also bring in additional messages or just act as clarification for some people. So what charms can we have for Gemini? Thank you, Spirit. It needs a good shake. Good shake up. Okay. Oh, interesting. So I just filmed a Libra reading, and 2 of the same charms that came out were in the Libra reading. So you might want to check the Libra reading out. I'll link it above. Especially if you have Libra in your chart, or if these charms resonate with you. So we have the ocean waves and the sun and the seas. The seas may have been choppy, but you are starting over, my friend. You are starting over. There is a sun waiting for you. We have a mirror, mirroring energy, self-reflection. Once again, this is reminding me right now of the Queen of Swords, who goes within to set her own boundaries with herself and then with others externally. She does the self-reflection work. Then we have, okay, this one came out in Taurus and Virgo readings. I have a lot of charms in here, even though it's a small bag. It's just so weird that this one's coming out. I have a feeling it's gonna come out in some future collective readings as well. We have a forest nightscape. So yeah, getting quiet, getting still. Nighttime might be a really good time for you to do this, to go into that 4 of Swords. Rest, recuperation, restoration. We have a compass. You might want to look into your north node and look into the concept of following a north star. I'm hearing for some that's going to be helpful. And then last we have a sickle. So you're harvesting the seeds you've planted. You will be, but it starts here, right? starting this new journey. You have the tools. The magician has all of the tools they need already. You have the tools. Gemini, thank you so incredibly much for sharing your energy with me. It was a pleasure to read for you. If you found this helpful, please do like the video so that other people can find the video and hopefully find something that they can take from it to help them on their spiritual path. And please do subscribe to the channel so that I can better tap into your energy. I also have an Instagram. It's the same handle as this YouTube channel, Dark Goddess Moon Tarot. So follow me over there if you want to be Instagram friends. And until the next time, I am sending you so much love. Take care.